Leader McCarthy, there is real controversy swirling around one of your fellow California congressmen, Eric Swalwell, who was one of the president's chief critics, accused him of being in collusion with Russia. It's now revealed that he may have been, let's just say, a little friendlier than probably is appropriate with a Chinese spy. What can be done to discipline this guy?
Well, first and foremost, he should not be sitting on the Intel Committee.
Yeah.
Remember, this committee is probably the most difficult committee to get on. You're only selected by your leader. So Nancy Pelosi put him on the committee, but she knew of this problem. And remember, when you read in the paper how this came about, it was the FBI who warned Eric, who was with this Chinese spy, about what was going on. Notified then the leader, Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, and Adam Schiff, and they kept him on the Intel Committee. This is the committee that keeps and knows all the secrets. Other members do not. Why is he still serving there? And the interesting part is everything Eric Swalwell accused the president of, he was actually doing. The hypocrisy that has happened with these Democrats. And this isn't the first one that has happened in California. Remember what happened to Senator Feinstein. Her body person, the person closest to her that drives her everywhere, was a Chinese spy for 2 decades. They focus on the Silicon Valley. So it raises a lot of questions. When did Nancy Pelosi know it? What action did she take? And why is he still serving?
I think you brought up an important point about so many of the targets of the Chinese have been people who represent the Silicon Valley, Northern California. There's a reason for that. I mean, the Chinese have obviously been trying to steal virtually every secret we have in technology. So it would make sense that they are the natural targets. But when Swalwell went on the Intel Committee, do the members have to sign some kind of disclosure, whether they have had any relationships that could be problematic? Is there any kind of a prerequisite to be on that committee?
There's not a prerequisite, but there is a responsibility when you're on that committee of where you meet, of the technology that can't come into the room so people can't hear. But if he is with a Chinese spy, they are literally in the room. And it puts in jeopardy the national security of America, plus all those other members, what they are saying and what is being repeated back. The real challenge that we're finding here with Swalwell, this is bigger than we think. Just last week, Swalwell criticized the American director of Intel, John Radcliffe, when he talked about what China is doing spying around America. He actually criticized, took the side of China over the American director of Intel. That was appalling to me. And lo and behold, what do we find out? That he's been associating with the Chinese spy. Nancy Pelosi knew it. And this really goes down to the next Congress when Democrats vote for their speaker. If it's only the speaker that has a say who serves on Intel, now they know that what Eric Swalwell was associated with. If they vote for Nancy Pelosi, they're also voting for Eric Swalwell to be on Intel and for Adam Schiff to still be the chair. So they ought to think about that vote long and hard before they cast it.
Now, if you're seeing this, I know you've enjoyed that video. I mean, how could you not, after all? So you know what you should do? Leave a like, click on the subscribe button below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you'll always know when I have another video up for you to enjoy.